I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, how are you all today? Good afternoon, welcome. Gee, that's good volume. That's
Excuse me.
I quite like that. Test. I will just test it off by saying sorry. So let's all get on the same page. We want to make it crystal clear with everything that we do here today. We'll just give Jeremy a moment to tick over. He's probably got a sweat appearing on his brow right about now. Look, I know them off by heart. Forget the screen. I'm going to tell you that the owners today have specified confidential reserve prices. They won't be disclosed to the bidders at large. And obviously, if we hit the reserve or we go past it and you're the highest bidder at the end of the auction, bang, then the hammer falls down, then you win the auction. I'll just touch on what happens if we don't reach the reserve in the initial bidding. I'll just pause and talk to the highest bidder out in the main lounge here. I'll offer you the chance to become the buyer. Just remember it's the best place and time to buy. I don't think, Mr. Sissons, we're biased when we say that, are we? No, I say it with good reason, because if properties don't sell today, they have to go back via the Harcourts Four Seasons or the Harcourts Vision sales consultant, and they're going to go out to the entire marketplace and attract offers from absolutely everybody, and that includes people with conditions. So you do have an exclusivity of opportunity whilst you're in the auction room. So make sure you enjoy that, and make sure we've got your strongest bid on show at all times. You don't want to be waiting in here if that negotiation's taking place and you think you're going to have more interest in it, because sometimes we conclude the deal outside the room. Clause 2.6 says the seller can withdraw the property and sell it before the auction is finished and without declaring the reserve. So just be wary of that. Doesn't happen very often, but can happen indeed. Now, the good owners today have given me the exclusive authority, to place vendor bids. Now, I'll place vendor bids, but only in the absence of your bids. And any vendor bid I placed will be clearly announced, but the important thing about it is it'll be well south of the owner's reserve. So if you hear me vendor bidding, it may mean you've got limited competition. Get that bidding going, and it just means we've got some work to do to get you signing the agreement. William, I don't enjoy vendor bidding as much either. Now, if the team from Harcourts are bidding for buyers, I'll identify those people to you. I can nominate the bidding increments. I can refuse bids. They would have to be pretty cheeky for that to happen, but it does happen from time to time. If there's a dispute in the bidding, and sometimes if you're bidding with a mask on, it's a bit hard to hear, I'll be in charge of those disputes. The final thing I'll tell you is that on the fall of the hammer, great, we've established a new owner. That'll be you. We just need to formalise the sale with your signature on the agreement and a deposit in our trust account, 1/10 of the purchase price, 10%, that's all you pay today. And we'll ask that you acknowledge you've received a copy of the REA Sale and Purchase Agreements Guide, Buyer's Guide. Rachel Ashton, you've probably got your finger on that. You're standing next to the REINZ Best Practice Guide for Auctions. We always operate under those auspices as well. We have got a number of people who have said they'd like authority to bid over the phone today. So if you see those good-looking Harcourts people with the phone to the ear or down by the knees, then that's the case there. I'll just identify them as we go. I'd like to identify Nathan and Becky Gilbert to you. They've got the first auction today. They work from the Palms office. And thanks to Kate and Jeff for your instructions, Rach as well. We're going to go to Joy Street, Joy to the World, number 20, and I'm sure it'll be a joyous occasion if you can buy this one. The property sold on an as-is, where-is basis. And you know, in Christchurch it's been a little bit of a special thing for us, but man, the opportunities are diminishing in number. And I'm sure you're excited about the chance to bid on this freehold parcel of land at 751 square metres, so you know it's a good sized parcel. It's Lot 3, Deposited Plan 28623 in the Canterbury Land Registry. Certificate of Title, Volume 10K, Folio 1278 in the Canterbury Land Registry. You know, with as-is, where-is, there's deletions through just around risk and insurance and vendor warranties. Very standard as far as that goes. And we've got the working day clause. That won't affect you on Friday the 10th of June. That's the settlement date that we've got struck down. If you're working to an alternative date and that's been agreed in writing, then we'll work with you on that. That can be quite common through the auctions. I won't mention that again today, but you know that can sometimes be the case. And if you're sitting there with a signed one, you're in business. You're actually in business here at 20 Joy Street. It's been in the family ownership for some years. And hey, look, it's just great to have this opportunity. It needs some work, that's the idea. But you get in and get your sleeves rolled up and get busy on it. There's heaps of bedrooms in there for you to make hay with. You've seen the temporary buildings there, of course, they'll be removed. But you've got a great garage. You've seen it's been set up for a gym. 751 squares in the Shirley area. It's in the nice corner elbow of Joy Street. It's a good street. You're not far from the Palms. You've got the zoning for the good schools. They're just brand new. Shirley boys, that's an absolute bonus. And you're close to all the good amenities as well. Okay, who's going to roll their sleeves up at 20 Joy Street? We're going to have the first auction of the day. We've got some people with phones to the ear. If you're here in the room, I suggest you open the bidding and take the auction by the scruff of the neck. That would be my recommendation. Don't mind where we start. Over to you, 20 Joy Street. Let's enjoy the experience while we find the new owner. 220 there from Nathan Gilbert away. He's got his bidder on the telephone, wearing his bidder's hat at this case in point. He's made it 250. Welcome in. Thanks, ma'am. At $250,000, your competition right here and now in the room at 250. Take, say, a 10 or a 20. You tell me at 250. 751 squares. 270 puts up 20 as well. At 290 with you, Carol. Thank you. At $290,000, who burst through the gate. Call it 310. 300,000. At 300,000, fairly bid fairly often with the listing agent working for a buyer just at the moment. 320, nicely done and well bid. Good to see the team in front there at $320,000. This good lady understands the proposition and knows how to make a dollar from it at 320. First call. Second call, where-is. Third call, there's not many opportunities like this now. I'm looking your way, ma'am, at $320,000 now. Who goes next? As I count it down, 3, 2, and 1 at 320. Well, surely, who's going to chime in for me now? Have we got a 10 to go at 320? Otherwise, I pause. I offer this good bit of the opportunity at $320,000. Who's going to make a dollar from it? Roll the sleeves up, as we say. Okay, ma'am, it's just you and I will come and offer you the opportunity. I'm not at a level I'm authorised to sell. It's one of those pausing ones that we talked about. We'll just leave the auction open and live. But I'm
Is your head spinning? Is your heart racing? Is there fire in your veins? Are your bones burning? Is your skin yearning? 'Cause you're driving me insane. I kinda feel like I saw the light. You got me way up 1,000 miles. Can we stay right here in this atmosphere like we're flying out in space? Don't look down. Up this high, we'll never hit the ground. Don't look down. See the sky, we're gonna reach it now. Don't look down. Climbing over walls. Are the times changing? Is the noise fading? 'Cause I wanna beat it all. Don't look down. Don't look what does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for
In the interest of your time, let's just continue on in the program, and I can welcome Aaron Johnston from Harcourts Vision. And we're going to go to 14 Farrington Ave in Bishopdale. It's the backbone of Bishopdale, Farrington Ave. We all know that. It's where offices for a start. So Aaron and Debbie, it's great to be representing the work. Rob, you've done a lot of work on the property, so congratulations. It's nice to see someone taking these fantastic structures and improving them, getting back to where they need to be and back where they were, even better than before at Farrington Ave, Bishopdale. The good, reliable, sizeable parcel of land at 645 square metres. I think that's a decent size. Legal description's absolutely accurate. And no change to the list of chattels. 27th of May. Gee, that's coming around pretty quick. So it's basically vacant possession that you move in just a week or so away, and you'll be well into it. That's a Friday, next Friday. Friday week is when you settle and move in. Take a look. I mean, we all say it's good, honest real estate, but this is with a bit of flair and a bit of difference, and the hard work has been done. So, you know, congratulations to our seller. The paint is fresh, the carpet's new, the kitchen and bathroom areas, the expensive parts have been done. It's really light and bright. I love the contemporisation that's taken place. Good sized bedrooms, nice section for families, for pets to enjoy. Good soul of grass there. I like the work that's been done in the studio that's off the garage as well. That's been fitted out in the same style as the interior, and plenty of room to run and play. You're going to enjoy being that close to the Bishopdale Mall, just down the road. Great shopping. Peter Tim's Butchery is a friend of mine. We like the Harewood. But of course, Burnside High School zone underpins the value. Primary schools just very, very close by as well. Everyone wants to get their hands on it, so who's going to show me their hand today at 14 Farrington? Good honest stuff. Have we got a good honest bidder to get us underway? So you love it. You kick it off at 6 for me? Early 6? Just to make it easy. Solid red brick. All the work done. Well, I'll start off on a vendor bid at, say, 620. We're not just going to sell at that level, so I'm comfortable to put that bid in on behalf of the owner. He's saying he's going to stay in his hands right there. You don't blame him there at 620. No confusion as to value. Vendor bid at 620. I'm expecting someone will fire through a 20 for me now. Someone that doesn't like DIY, you don't have to do a thing here. It's all done for you. Vendor bid at 620. Second call, and it's done in a modern, stylish way. Third call at 620. Have I got 20 to go? I'll give you one chance. I'm staying with the owner. I'm nudging it up to 640. At 640 as I search the room. First call. Don't want to let it go to stage 3 this season. Twice, at least have a good chit chat. Third call. Well, Aaron, they've kept their hands down. You happy to work on? We'll just pop it back in your hands. I'm not going to mislead people. It'd have to be better than 670, I think, clearly. I'll increase that vendor bid to 670, and we'll just carry on in that next stage. So good luck with that, Rob. We'll put the afterburners on and get that one done. So property's available to the marketplace. I'm just going to go and get an update on you at Joy Street, and I'll be back straight away.
Running through the lights of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my jump. Everything running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my jump. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. No matter where we go, our memories won't fade away. So I don't look below, I know we'll make it out okay. No matter where we go, our memories won't fade away. Holding on to you, holding on too tight. Don't wanna let go, can't we let this moment live until the end of time? It's a scary world, filled with so much doubt. I can't be sure, but will you stay with me and let this all play out? All we have is one more night. Don't be sad, I know we'll be alright. Facing the unknown. When it's time, I'll let you go.
There's hard conversations, and then there's joy, and then there's 20 joy. And at $320,000, property wasn't for sale, but after a good discussion with these savvy businesswomen, we've had an increase. Carol, just call out that number, please. 332 the half. Number 20 Joy Street. It's on the market. I sell. It goes. It goes. Congratulations to the three of you. Gone and sold. Well done. Nice work, Nathan, Becky. Good outcome. Sandy Slade, you ready to go? Excellent, eh? Well, Sandy Sladen, this is in her sweet spot in Parklands, and I say what you say about Rothasai, because I say it's a jolly nice home anyway, and Sandy Sladen is a jolly good fellow and the correct person to be marketing this home. So well done on the campaign, and thanks to Andy and Alex for your instructions there. 130 Rothasai Road, it's in a top position, beauty spot, and it's a freehold title, 680 square metres, freehold estate, cracking tenure. No change to legals, no change to chattels. And the settlement date is the first day of the second half of the year, so great way to start 2022, half number 2, when you move into this superb abode. And so much to love about this one. I just want you to look through these slides again to solidify the reasons that you're here to bid, because it's an absolute beauty. Enjoyed my visit on that chilly day with the shoes off. You feel the warmth of the under tile heating. That's absolutely a bonus. Does the heart good, doesn't it? It's quite a great configuration, actually. Obviously, that living just opens out to you. It's been contemporised. It's in beautiful condition. That carpets and the decor is really modern with a great feel. Nice open family room with that kitchen anchoring the room. Just means there's good banter amongst the family. You'll be getting a whip with a tea towel, I'm sure, when you have the kitchen duties, but there'll be a lot of fun to be had. Separate lounge, of course, if the multiple generations after dinner, they want to retire for some Cartoon Network, good as gold. Opens out beautifully to that northern end, to the western side, and great alfresco opportunities. I love the subtle separation in the accommodation because you've pretty much got a full guest wing. Maybe the teenager, if they're well behaved, they could have that area. Mother-in-law's over for England, you know where to file her away. Excellent garaging. Master suite's got a bit of luxury there with the family area. That's all put together well. Bathrooms are of a very high standard. They say if you haven't got a mountain bike in this area of town, you're absolutely mad. Everyone's got one. And for walks and things, you're right beside the forest. So your lifestyle's guaranteed. And Sandy assures me you'll live 5 years longer if you live in this location at Rothasai. It is going to be sold. Okay, auction is alive and well. Let's see who's here to bid and buy. At Parklands. Good address, great position. What's the money? Something slightly more than that was had in mind, but anyway. Are we at a mid-8? Do you think you'd risk that or feel comfortable at that level? I thought there's value all day there. Nicole, scratch the head. You're saying 850 would be a good start. You'd be easy though, wouldn't it? You should have your hand up. What do you think, Sandy? 800,000. Okay, welcome into the bidding. You're in, you're away. And this is my first bidder. Push forward the folding and says 8. Should be easy to beat though. I would have thought maybe you'd risk a 50 and go straight to 850 just to show your hand and say you mean business. Team Bruce, Team Rob over here. What are we thinking over here? 50 would be a sage move. First call at 8. Second call. Third call. Sandy, I'm not going to muck about with my view. Well, 850, nicely. Good on you. And she comes at 850, good timing. At 850, saves the right to vendor bid, I think 70, maybe, or 9, you tell me. But at 850, first call, just over on the side. Great, wholesome place to live. It's in magnificent condition. Great place to entertain. Great spot for the whole family at 850 at the moment. Who says 70 or better? First call, second call over here. Third, okay, 855. 55, don't play into the opposition's hands too much, but you might say 70 for me if you like. But at 860, come on, strategy. 860. In front though is the main thing. At 860, mix it up a bit. At 860, maybe 75. I mean, that's would be a sensible move, I'm sure. At 860, you've got that master suite away from the rest. Guest accommodation, currently in office, at 860. 865, puts up 5. Who goes next? At 865,000.
875.
Nice move. Doubling up. I commend that bid. Salute that bid at 875. Strategic move. Tactics. Astute bidding at 875. It's a great example. Modern home. Some real heart and soul to this one at 875 as we run it up the flagpole a first time. Second call, you won't beat the position. Third call at Rothasai, 130. Should we try 880 if you like? 875 over here at this stage. Not at this stage, ma'am. First of all will be the minimum. 875, be strong. You're all welcome to join in at 875. Once, twice, and third. I'll tell you what I'll do, Sandy, I'll take a 2.5 if you like. Yep. 877, 500. The Harcourts auction competition coming up next week. I need a bit of a run through on those 2.5s. Good on you. Puts up another 2.5 at 880. Good buying at these levels, wouldn't it? 880, first call, second call, third call. Maybe you try a 7.5. That'd be a good one. 880. Love that open plan living, separate lounge, great outdoor areas, beautiful garden. 880. Not missing much this house, just a new owner, that's all we need. 880. At the moment it's going to be over this side, but you decide, ma'am. Try 2.5. 880. I've hired the suit to 5 o'clock, so no problems, but 880. 2, if you like. 82. The all white spit. Who can forget Espana? 882.
We'll go 890.
That's a good move. Sensing an opportunity. Nicely done. 890. 890,000. I don't believe you, ma'am. At 890. Not for this particular property. 890. First chance. Keep the pressure on. Second chance. Tenacity wins the day. Endurance. Third call. Try we 2. At 890 with these good people over here. Plenty of walks through that forest. Oh, good for the soul. 890. You never want to leave. If you're finished with the forest, pop down to the beach. I love that beach cafe down there. It's a beauty. Yay or nay? No. Lost your competition. I was just getting to enjoy that. Would you like to step out into the sunshine? Or come and have a wee chat to you, see what we can do for you. Okay, we're just pausing that auction. It's live and open.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. used to be the lost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it.
Okay, now we're going back to Rothasai Road. Okay, folks, update and breaking news. I've got a new bid on 130 Rothasai Road, and after our bidder calls it out, I'm going to say the property's on the market, so we're going to sell it. Team? 955,000. I'm going to check with our sellers. We are on the market and selling at 130 Rothasai Road, 955,000. Who's got a couple of thousand maybe to make it your own? First chance, right beside the forest. Second call. Mountain bikers rejoice. Third call at 955. It goes. I say that Rothasai is going your way and gone and sold. Congratulations. Very well bid, well bought. Sandy Sladen strikes again, as she always does. Thanks to our bidders, but also to our sellers. Thank you very much. No, that's for sure. That's for real. Well, when you move in, which dates you move in? Thank you very much. Right, we're going to move right along. We're going up to the Huranui. Our team from Henma Springs, they're both here today, but Jackie Frame and Sue Mercer, who we know so well, bring you land, lovely land, right in the spine of the village. This is an excellent spot in Chisholm Crescent at Henma. I'm just going to remind you by way of the rules of auction, you know that today the reserves have been set, they're confidential, we reach and exceed them, you own the property. Just you've seen it happen in those auctions prior, that if we don't reach the original reserve in the bidding, we pause and see if we can get there. We got there on that occasion, that was good. Sometimes they'll withdraw and sell outside the room, the vendor, if they're satisfied with how it's gone. That's their prerogative. It means disappointment for those people left in here who want to bid some more, can get that opportunity taken away from you. Just be careful of that. Vendor bidding, my exclusive right, just in the absence of your bidding, that's all. And only well below the reserve price. I'll make it clear if I'm vendor bidding. Get amongst it if that's the case. It means you've got some work to do, but you might have limited competition. So that's a good one there. To hear this noise again just means that you've won the auction if it goes your way. And just a deposit of 10% in your signature on the agreement is the only thing you need to do today. So it's pretty easy, the old auction. Just put your hand up and leave it up as we say, Gloria. That's the way to go to get it, isn't it? Okay, we're going to 4E Chisholm Crescent and Henma Springs in the Huranui. Man, you're right amongst that village, aren't you, Jackie? I think this is a prime spot, and you're at the front of the lane as well. It's a good size at 908 square metres. Some of that's in your right of way, but not too much. And I think, Jackie, you can cover 40% of the site, is that right? Which I think is very generous as well. It's lot 5, deposited plan 565772. You've got title ready to go as well, which is not always the case, is it? 1011161, that's the unique identifier of the title that's in the Canterbury Land Registry. Settle on the 1st of June, good as gold, you're away, and get that project underway. And I hope you've given your imagination a good workout, a thorough workout as you dream up your dream home. It's got a great topography, this site. And I think you're going to make some new female friends by way of Mount Isabel, Mount Sharon. Don't forget Mount Dunblane, Conacle Hill right in your sights. I like the Salt and Pepper Cafe right there. It's got a good reputation. round the corner to the powerhouse. Great espresso in there. And I've got a friend who lives up in Henma, raves about the shops. Great fashion available too. So for the ladies among you, this is the place for you. James, you wouldn't know that, would you? Okay, here to be sold. 908 square metres. Title's been struck. Who's building the dream home here and now at 4 Chisholm? Don't mind where we start. Late 3s or 4s, you get into it. You fire me the bids, I'll just count them. We'll cut to the chase, Jack. I'll just offer you up on a vendor bid at 400,000. I can't be fairer than that. Vendor bid at 400,000. I'm happy to work in a 10 or a 20 from here. Build your dream home. Look at that position. That's your outlook. You're not in the Rockies in Canada. You're in the Huranui at Henma Springs. First call at that figure at 4. You should be a sea of hands right here and now. Second call at 4. Third call at 400,000. I'm not going to vendor bid again. If you want to compete just through the auctioneer, it'll be a great chance to do so. Jackie, they're not putting their hands up for me. I think we should put a price on it, don't you think? We've had a chat to our sellers. We're going to price it under 5, so I think the market will like that. 499. Property is priced at 499,000. I haven't just come up with that. We did talk about that scenario, so that's where the price sits. I think you're going to have a lot of phone calls, Jackie, but on behalf of the whole team, and thank you very much to Richard and Gail, and we'll carry on working. Thanks very much. That one's available. Get a hold of it. Why don't we stay up in the Huranui and stay up in Henma Springs, Harley? Harley Mannion, June Mannion have run this campaign, and I don't think we've had a week in our auction room for the last 2.5 years when Harley and June haven't been bringing property here, so it's going very well, the village, hasn't it, Harley? So let's move straight into it. At number 29A Denby Place, what a central spot that we have here, cross-lease and freehold, and legals are all absolutely accurate. Now, Rachel's provided me with the agreement, and it's largely furnished, fully furnished, and no changes to that list that we've got there. No, that's absolutely accurate, I know it is. And that's Schedule 4, we're calling that channel list. And the rest of the contract is absolutely clean. 9th of June 2022. Isn't Henma Springs a wonderful place? Winter and summer, it's the place to be. An hour and a half from here, and we are in business. 29A Denby Place, great central spot, and it's got that real alpine feel, real Henma Springs feel. And the thing I like about this home is, yes, it's for all seasons. Primarily, let's talk about the summer months, because we've just enjoyed those. It's outdoor areas. You get your shade, you get your sun, you get the table outside, and captures that afternoon sun. Come the chillier months, and I suppose we're on the cusp of that, aren't we? Stoke up the fire, huddle up, cosy up. You've got lots of space to move in and just stay warm and hit the activities the next day. Good bedrooms. You stroll. It's a mere meander to the central village, and of course, thermal pools are going off, and all those good things about Henma as well. Harley, would you like to have the last word before we kick it away?
I think we're ready to go, Mark.
Is that right? We'll just wind into it then. Who's going to bid away at Denby? Starting away. Denby Place. Boys are going to kick it off. Bit of chat at the front. Maybe Julie and Sasha here to buy this one at Henma Springs. Fendleton to Henry would be a great move. Who starts? 400 won't buy it. Don't mind starting there. What about that? Pretty good central spot. Easy to look after. Tuck yourself away in Henma. Vendor bid at 400,000. We'll take your silence as strategic at this stage, and I'll look for a rise of maybe 20, I think could be reasonable. What about that? At 4, first call, vendor bid. Nice and easy at those levels. Second call. Third and final call at 4. Happy to work at a 20. What about trying a 10? What are we saying at the back? Would you like to say 10? Come and have a go. You don't want to bid on an unconditional basis, cash basis, exclusive opportunity. You might be the only one. Could be the only bidder today. What if you go away, ma'am, and you think, gee, I really want to live there, and you've got to do a conditional offer? There's others, those conditional parties. You don't want to have a chat with me and find out what the owner's after? Pop your hand up and say 430. Good opportunity to. 405, okay, I'll work with you. I'll work with you at 405. We've got some competition for this good lady. 405 is pretty discount right there, but at 405, first call, second call, third call. Come and have a chat, man. We're just nice and easy. We'll just see if you'd like to move in. Catch there. I'll just pause briefly.
And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Oh, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Yeah, I'm disgusted with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face, a certain weight because we are in pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Running through the lights of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my jump. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright, alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. Alright, 'cause I'm free. Freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, baby, I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah. Running through the lights of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my jump. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. No matter where we go, our memories won't fade away. So hard to look below, I know we'll make it out okay. No matter where we go, our memories won't fade away.
Elizabeth. Denby Place, folks, we've had an increase in the bid to $480,000, but that's not going to buy the property, so I offer it back to the floor at $480,000. Someone like to bid a 5 or a 10, maybe? No, I pass it back to Harley and June, to Harley Mannion and June Mannion and Henma Springs. Must be better than 480. It's a great central spot there at Denby Place, and you could do worse than going up this weekend and having a look, I assure you. Well, we're going to go with Sandy. Got permission to start? 3 o'clock. That clock is never right, actually, by the way, as I remember, so don't take any notice of that. We're going to move on. Harcourts Vision and Sandy Sladen. She's already had good success. Fisherman's Rests, number 16. I like to refer it as Golfer's Rest, really, because it's right on Waimari Beach Golf Course. What a position. It's amazing. With Sandy Sladen, real estate and golf courses seem to be in her DNA, and when you put one on top of the other, I think today this is the perfect one for Sandy Sladen. So thank you very much to the Montreal trustees, and it's been great to represent you and push forward this absolutely luxurious freehold estate. A gorgeous home on 639 square metres and a Lot 26 deposit plan 30730 in the Canterbury Land Registry. Vacant possession, well, it's guaranteed to you on the 17th of June 2022 is the date you'll move in, and what a day that will be. Right on the position A, I would say, in this very exclusive cul-de-sac in Fisherman's Rest, and just position, that's the spot where I'd be putting the deck chairs as well, as you overlook several holes of the course. The home is designed to maximise that outlook. It's open, it's light, it's bright, it's got that gorgeous summery feel through the hard and soft flooring that you enjoy. The centrepiece of the living is that kitchen island. It's going to have a gravitational force that will gather all comers to gather round and enjoy a bit of chit-chat. Kick back on those lounge chairs, separate lounge as well. I think the perfect day is going to have those doors wide open for you. It's resistant to the easterly, I think you'll be pleased to know. The accommodations of a very high standard, both a family bathroom and ensuite are gorgeous. Floor-to-ceiling windows, as you can see there. And I think when you go into a home and there's a golf cart in the garage, you know it's designed for purpose. There's just such an easy flow to the home. You'll never want to leave, and through both living and accommodation, I can't commend it any higher to you. If you're finished with golf for the day, toddle across and go and dip those toes into Waimari Beach itself. That would be the opportunity. Okie dokes. Well, let's see who's going to move into this fantastic abode at 16 Fisherman's Rest. And a rest it will be once you realise ownership. Time for the bidding to start. Who's going to do that? I'm not going to take that bid, sir. It's too low. Is there any bid in advance of that? Someone bid me, say 950. I'll start on a vendor bid at 900. I'll welcome your interest above that. If you're in for the race, sir, that'll be great. At $900,000 on behalf of the owner. First call at that figure. Second call. Third call. Is there a 20 to go? 920. Welcome into the bidding, sir. At 920, we've got competition for this good gentleman down on the front here. At 920, I hope the handicap's looking good, sir. It'll get well chiseled down living here. At 920, do I see 40 to go? At 920, first call. Fisherman's Rest, second call. Position A, right on that golf course. Third call. At 920. Ma'am? At 920? I'm not going to vendor bid against this gentleman. He doesn't deserve that. At 920. You're my highest bid, you're my only bid at this early stage. Come and have a chat. We'll see if we can get you into ownership.
She's leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go.
Fisherman's Rest, 920. The bid's been increased, circa $1 million. Not a figure that's going to purchase this home in this position. So, hey, it's your chance again. Would you like to have a bid and have a conversation, see if you can buy it today? Otherwise, I put it back in Sandy's hands and she'll go back to everybody in the marketplace. Here and now today, any advance on $1 million? Sandy, it's going back into your capable powers. You can go back and tell everybody that it's available. It needs to be more than $1 million, obviously. So good luck in that, and thanks very much to our owners. Okie dokes, I believe we're putting on our Harcourts Vision hat again. There we go. Georgina Wallace has marketed and presented the property to you at 3 Brent Place in Papanui. Georgina, a busy campaign for you, so thanks very much. To Olivia and Manu, thanks for the opportunity to sell. And good luck in your new situation and your new abode. Congratulations on the presentation you've done on the home. You put the yards in, and it's really, really tidy, so well done on that. It's made Georgina's job a little bit easier. She's distributed all the documentation to you by way of limb title in this agreement that I've got in front of me, so I'm just going to touch on the pertinent points of the agreement before we start the auction. 3 Brent Place in Papanui, it's freehold, a freehold estate, so we love that tenure. That's the strongest one you can get, 607 square metres. More or less, and completely accurate in terms of legal description and list of chattels. Settlement date 2nd of June 2022. I think I've seen some requests for that to be varied, so our good sellers have agreed to those, and we work with you on that basis. So no, I hope you've had the microscope out. I was searching for faults, not that I do that, but I couldn't find one here, is what I was saying. Hey, it's got that really cool feel to it, hasn't it? It's just, you know, when you go through the gate, you think, this is something special, this is a beauty, this is one I'll compete for sure. Love what's been done with the open plan configuration in the living. And there's a number of aspects to that. When you're standing in the little reading nook or your Sunday afternoon nook and you're looking down towards the kitchen, it's a great flow to the home. Slide back those stacker doors, excellent big deck. We all love the big deck in summer. Got the shade sail there for obvious purposes, captures all the sun. Nice big deep lounge. So for families, for those that like to entertain, it really is superb. Bedrooms are excellent. Got the double glazing in. You've got that second sunny porch for your lunchtime dining as well. Great section and yard, secure for the kids. Quiet cul-de-sac, and really cool part of town up here in Papanui, and close to lots and lots of good amenities, including that Northlink shopping, which has been a real success as well. Georgina Wallace, great campaign. Let's see who's going to be the new owner at 3 Brent Place. Offering now to start the bidding. Who's going to kick it away?
700.
Jack Marshall, Harcourts, loves to start an auction. Doesn't mind finishing them either. 700,000. There we go. It's 7. Do we work in a 20 from here? Fair and bid. Fairly offered at 700,000. I would have thought 20 customary. First call. Those that they've sold recently would be saying 720 for me, and quickly is what I'd say at 700,000. First chance over here. Just the one bidder, is it? Second call. At 7, all the work is done. You move straight in. Third call at 7. 720. Okay, just you and I, Jack. Let's just cut these other people out. We'll have a good old auction, you and I. It's $720,000. Nicely done. Let's keep going. Up we go at 720. Say 40 if you like. Are you going to compete? You better do so now. 730?
40.
Zanny, this from Harcourts, 740 with Jack. Remember, Morgan, strategy's important. Stronger the better at $740,000. First chance to figure. Second call, third call. You're going to have to be on your toes today.
50.
See at 50. This is what I'm saying. 750. Liven it up. Get busy. Get cracking. At $750,000, that work has been done. Move straight in. At 750, counting it once, twice, and 790 is a good bit.
800.
800,000. Comes back at 8. No surprises. Shiny pennies, what we say. At 800,000. With Jack's bidder. First call. Second now. Third at 8. 820. Where did that come from? Right there. Thank you, ma'am. 820,000. Nicely done. Right in front of me. 820,000. As obvious as this is a great house. At 820,000 now. First call. Second. Third time the money. At 820. What's it to be?
25.
825. Puts up a 5. Love that living. Don't temporary through the kitchen. 842. 832. A nice little 7. A Richie McCaw fan, just like me. At 832. Puts up the lucky 7. At 832. For the first time. Second time as I searched the room at 832. Third call. Edgar McIntosh Park just down the road at 832. That was a sage bid. Mr. Marshall seems to be the heir apparent at this stage. Running second at 832. You'll search and search to find a home of this ready to go. Permanent material. Double glazing throughout. Good family home. Nothing's missed.
One more.
One more at 33. Staying in the race. 833. 839. 835. Georgina, have you got some instructions for me?
Yeah, on market.
We're on the market and selling. There we go. At 835, that's the bid. With this discerning buyer down here, working with Lucy Woodley. At 835, we're on the market and selling, Jacko.
One more.
One more, of course he does. At 836, she'll be back in the blink of an eye here. At 836 and straight to 40. 840, good move. At 840,000, the hammer's up, we sell. Brent Place. At 840. This is your chance. This is where the gold medal is to be issued. At 840. Superior example of real estate. First chance. Second call. And selling. Third call.
One more.
He's a tiger. 841. I think a good number. A goodly bid.
845.
I like that. Just mind the body language. 845. Will that be the winner? At 845. This is down to the finish line. It's close at this stage at 845. Worthy of your competition. Forget the rest, buy the best. That's what I say at 845. But I'll give you 3 calls. Second. Third. And I'm selling this time.
One more.
Straight back.
848.
848. Nicely bid 2,000. 848. A symmetrical number for a balanced property. Just as enjoyable outdoors as it is in. At 848. not far from the Condal. The Mondo. Northlands, not far from town. At 8:48. First call now. Rolls it up the flagpole for a second time. With my starter. Tossing up the proposition.
49.
49, I thought you might take that bid, Lucy, at 8:49. Stay in the twos. That's a good bid. That's sensible at 8:51. Is it enough though? At 8:51. You think about that cheeky little. At 8:51, second call, third call. At 8:51, 3 Brent Place. Georgina Wallace has cleared the way, made it easy for you. At 8:51. Owners on the move for sure. As we sell away, Brent Place goes now. While he's on the phone, I'd be worried. Have you got a little one to stamp out the embers? Going. I sell. Is there a little whisper of a bid? I have to be fair because he got me away with a good start. Goes it goes. Is there a white flag fluttering? A towel being ejected? Two seconds. Going. Gone and sold. Great win, Julie. Well done. Sasha, good news. Lucy, excellent. Jacko, boy, you nearly got there. Georgina, what a fantastic campaign. Olivia and Manu, well done and good luck for the move. Good. So too. That's good, yeah. May as well. She just Okay, special auction now. Hey, let's go over to Marshall and Mike Brown from our Hornby office. Lovely to be representing you and your good owners, Rod and Joy. Thank you very, very much. Joy, you love coming to these auction rooms, don't you? So you're a good customer of ours. We appreciate it very, very much. But we have got executive quality luxury family home here in Marshall. A beautiful home indeed. And Mike, I'm sure you'd love a handful of these to be selling every week. And I'm sure you've enjoyed your campaign. And we'll ask you for your final sentiments before we kick it away. 107 Prestons Park Drive in Marshland, the perfect size freehold title at 613 square metres. The legal description is absolutely exact to the one that Mike has circulated with you around from the agreement. No change to the chattel list either. And you do know the solar zero energy panel is an excluded chattel. That's important, but the microwave fridge stays as well. And all those auto garage door remotes are part of the chattel list as well. You settle on the 15th of June, that's reasonable terms. If you've sought out a different date and it's been agreed in writing, hey, we'll abide by you as well. I just think with the iteration or the iteration of home development, home design, when we get to a level such as this, I think you can be really, really excited about it. It's immaculate, it's contemporary, and it's extremely high spec. That's what I've found through the home. It's a fantastic layout. Such a large spread of living. Love the extra space that's involved with the quality joinery, floor to ceiling windows, 1, 2, 3 stacker door systems. Means you could basically open up that western wall of the home. Brings the outdoors in. You're anchored by your gorgeous chef's kitchen and the extra scullery as well, which is perfect for the culinary delights, but keeping the minimal and tidy look when you've got guests around. Speaking of that, you've got separate living spaces, the large adjacent lounge easily to close off if there's multiple generations enjoying the hospitality as well. Office nook, sumptuous accommodation, the bathrooms in the home, that's where the specification really shines out, particularly the master bedroom, nice deep walk-in robe, and access to the outdoors as well. The drive-through double internal access garage, that's always perfect. But I have to congratulate our sellers on how they presented, how they looked after the home, Mike. You would have enjoyed that, not a blade of grass out of place.
Very much so, Mark. Yeah, look, thanks again to Ron and Joy. It's been a pleasure working with you guys once again. And yeah, like Mark said, it is a fantastic home in an popular location. So to our buyers, congratulations for getting in a position to bid here today too. So best of luck. Thanks, Mark.
Good stuff. Thanks, Mike. I say you don't need luck, you just need a good strategy and a good budget. Who's going to part ways with their budget and say, yep, I'll put forward some folding? Who starts the bidding? Quality home, this one. Really contemporary, real new feel, but nicely established. Look, I'm going to suggest we start at 1-1. I think that's a fair and reasonable place to start. Wouldn't be surprised by that figure. I'd sooner the bid came from you though, folks. Lots and lots of real estate at that figure. Or stronger, don't let me limit you. An absolutely fantastic new world that's just been established down the road. Not too far from the Waitakere Golf Club. Good lifestyle area. Forest is nearby. What's it to be, folks? I've given you my thoughts, but I'm in your hands. Folks at 7 and 10 on top, 1,110,000. 110 at $1,110,000 is there 20 or better. I've got 10 over here. First call, second call, third chance at $1,010,000. Gloria, there could be an opportunity for your buyer coming in. It's Gloria Laird from Harcourts at Harcourts Vision. I'm going to place one vendor bid at 1,150, Gloria, and that would be my final one. If it is just you and I and your buyers, we'll have a conversation in private. At 1,150,000 is a vendor bid. Stays with the owners at this level. No surprises about that. Executive style family home. Striking looking home. It's got the mini concrete block, permanent material. Take peace of mind. What do you think, folks? Another 10? Stay in the race. 1,150, first chance. Second call. Just the heart of that home, anchored around that high-spec kitchen with your scullery and office nook. It's a fantastic configuration. 1,150, still with the owner. Easy decision for them. No, it'll stay in our back pocket. 1,000, if you will. That's all right. 1,151. Live bid. I don't think you're going to have competition here on the floor. Look, we can talk in the main lounge. Would you like to talk outside in the sun? It's quite a nice place to discuss real estate and transactions. Let's wander out there. I'll pause the auction. Mike, we'll just have a chat to these people. We'll come and talk to our vendors in just a minute.
It gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Oh, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Keep me waiting, keep me guessing. I know you can blow my mind. I'm clear-headed, so upgraded. Every moment feels like I'm high. They say less is more, it's true. Only one Running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my jump. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright, alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. Alright, 'cause I'm free. Freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, baby, I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah. Running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my jump. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. No matter where we go, our memories won't fade away. So I don't look below. I know we'll make it out okay. No matter where we go, our memories won't fade away. Holding on to you.
Thank you very much. That's good. Yeah, sure. 107 Prestons Park Drive, folks. 1151. It was a good number, wasn't it? A goodly number. We've had an increase to 1180, and the instructions are that at 1180, no, it's going back to Mike Brown, and he's going to go out to the marketplace and search for more than that. And we've got a bit of confidence the value's above that. It's pretty amazing home. So talk to Mike Brown if you want to live in this gorgeous abode and you've got more than 1180. Get in touch with Mike, and we'll get you through. Very easy to get through, and good people to sell. Thanks very much, Gloria, and to your good people. We wish you well and stay in the race. And let's go moving on. Good as gold, Mike. Yeah, okay. Rotary Ho. Let us move on. Jason Day, where are you, sir? Have we got Jason in the house? from our Rothasai office. Jason's got 2 auctions today. Jason Day's a really top agent. Like I say, he works from our Rothasai office. He is embracing his real estate days and working very, very hard. It's what you do, isn't it? So thanks for the campaign at number 1831 Ferry Road in Woolston. What a spot this is. It's an absolute amazing amalgam of both a character property and some new modernised parts to it too. So thanks to Carl Deere for the instructions in this cross-lease and freehold property right there at 831 Ferry Road. It is private and secure. Great shot of it there. I love the drone shot there. Was a great one to get. It's a good sized section on which it sits, and the settlement date's down for the 8th of June, which is not too far to wait, but there's some flexibility in that regard. 3 heat pumps with the property as well form part of your channel list today. This is the modernisation that's taken place in this home. It's around about the 1930s, which it was born, but it's one of those great character homes that's in fantastic condition, but has been brought up to modern standards with a great deal of style, taste and empathy is what I would say. Just preserving the lovely features like LED lights, timber. I love the ceiling in the lounge, which is true to the old era it's come from, but it's been absolutely rejuvenated. You saw the bathroom there, the kitchen area, they're ultra contemporary. Love that big long breakfast island where the family, separate dining, nice big open lounge. The work's been done in that bathroom. The master's absolutely sumptuous. Second bedroom, and then opening up to the courtyard, you won't be able to see from that shot, but in the northwest side, I think that's the cracking position because you've got unimpeded sunshine with that sophisticated umbrella that's out there at the moment. Gorgeous sitting at the front. I think that's the best lunchtime spot. There's the extent of your living. You can see the feature ceiling as well. But where Campbell currently is and where you're going to move in, the work that's been done in the garage with the annex, it's got bathroom facilities and the bedroom there. I think that's really going to make sense for a lot of our family situations that you enjoy now for short stays and whatnot. The dual access to the property, that's absolutely a bonus. It's secure and private, as I say, and you're not far from the tannery. The Woolston Cut's the best part of the river, and of course everything that Ferrymead and Woolston have. It's a great area to be in, Jason. What would you say as a conclusion?
Yeah, so what I would like to say is thank you to the vendors, Carl and Deere, for entrusting myself and Harcourts 4 Seasons to make this unique and beautiful property available to you people to buy now, today. Thank you.
Get into it. Well, that's good advice. I think you should take that. And Jason, thanks very much. Who's going to start us away? Number 1831 Ferry Road. We've got a starter, maybe a finisher at the same time. Do it with stealth, do it with an ambush. What's it to be? $550 won't own it. I think we can be clear about that. With a multifaceted property like this one. Tremendous condition. At $550,000, okay, I'll kick it off on a vendor bid. No hesitation at these levels. Nice and easy for me to do so. We'll stay with the owner at this stage. At $550,000, do I see a 20 among you at 550 first chance? Second call. Third. What about a 10? Come on, don't be shy. 550. You know, we call this stage 2 of the auction process. And Tatey, you'll appreciate this. Stage 1, you sell it before auction. Stage 2, you sell it on auction day. Stage 3, you sell it after the auction. I think people can expect a little bit of a busy time in stage 3 if they're not going to take the opportunity to bid here and now. At 550 vendor bid, I can't be fairer than that. Is there 10 or 20 to go? Once at the figure. Second call. Reese, you hit a bid?
You, Mark? Not right now.
Not right now. Now's the time. Third call. Put up 10. Let's have a chat. At 550 only. Who else can I pick on? John Tucker. Say 60, mate, we'll have a chat. 550. What I was meaning to say about stage 3 is that people say, no, we can't bid at auction, we're going to do something afterwards. Don't join that long line. Do it now. Be assertive. Realise the exclusivity of opportunity that you get at auction. 550, vendor bid. It's a giveaway. Put in 10 at 550. I'm reluctant to pass in, that's all. I'm always looking out for your Reese, you know that. Would hate you to go into a 4-way multi or something like that. Can't be having that for you. Well, you've had your chance. I'm not going to muck around, we'll treat it with respect. I'm going to increase the vendor bid to 620. We know the value's above that, Jason. So you're on to stage 3, basically, is what we're saying. So I can't help you any further on that one, but I can direct you to Jason Day and say if your budget's in excess of 620, then have a chat to him. It's a fantastic property. There's a lot of aspects to it. You need to inspect it if you've not done so already. If you're putting pen to paper, do so with alacrity. Thank you for the opportunity. We'll see you later in the day, and passing that one in at 620. Okay, Scott McDonald, you would have met Scott on the way in, but you would have also met him at 143 Soars Road. Elizabeth and Gary are our sellers today, and I'd like to commend you on the work that's been done on this property. This is a great example of a character home that's been rejuvenated as well in this famous area of town in Waltham. We have declared the reserve price. How about that? So the reserve price for this one is $465,000. It's been in our advertising, so good on you, Scott, and I'm sure that's piqued a few eyebrows, made a few people rise it up. So let's get into it. We don't have to start the bidding there, but I'll offer it up to you in just a moment when we go through the formalities. Look at that garden. Elizabeth looks after the garden. She's an expert with tomatoes. We've got black boy peaches. The apple tree is good on consecutive years, apparently, and there's quite a potato that comes from that garden as well. It's the best sunny aspect you'll get in Christchurch there. It's 143 Soars Road in Waltham. It's a freehold estate at 450 square metres, that's exact. And it's a historic title, Part Lot 8, Deposital Plan 2400, all contained in Certificate Title Volume 34B 1179 in the Canterbury Land Registry. And Rachel's telling me that there's settled, but there still remains a little bit of flexibility in that regard. So Elizabeth, we're working to the 17th of June. By way of chattels, I'll just have a wee check, and no, the purchase acknowledgement that there's around about the consent features, and the COC is yet to be issued, but Scott has made you all aware of that leading up to the auction. I love homes of this era, and one where someone's taken the care and the time and the effort to rejuvenate it and restore it back to where it belongs to be. See, those fireplaces, they have been reinstated by our owners. That Rimu timber has been drawn back, painted white. No, they've said we wanted original, so they've stripped it back. The sash windows are in working condition, all but one stubborn one, but they got them going. Great looking home, isn't it? It's built classic style. We think it was a railway cottage from days gone by, but it's been updated through the years, but most recently, even down to the brass light switches, we've been back to the source to get some replicas of those, and the timbers have been done, fireplaces are in. You've done lots of work, Elizabeth, so I think you can be happy about that. I love that veranda area. This is the area of the home. Stoke up the fire in the front room, whether it's your master bedroom. Many people are saying they would use it for a lounge to make 3 bedrooms in all. It's just a wonderful garden, wonderful sunny aspect, and pretty close to the city. So should we kick it away? Declared reserve, how about that? Sometimes we sell under reserves though, that's an interesting point too. So where would you like to start the bidding? 465, I mean you might like to start at 464, 500, I don't know, you tell me. What about starting at 350? Let's throw the cat amongst the pigeons, come on, Soars Road. Well, it's probably going to be rather pointless vendor bidding with a declared reserve, so either you're bidding or you're not. Throw something in. If it's too low, we'll keep working, but if it's too high, I'll let you know. one at a time. Sir, no. Okay, look, they're not going to put their hands up, Scott. We don't mind. Elizabeth, we're going to go through to that next stage. I'm going to put a price on that property for you at that reserve price of 465. We think that's pretty good buying, don't we, Scott? For a home in the central location, 2 to 3 bedrooms, great carrot, it's been really well looked after. Those weatherboards have been done on that south side too. So there's no shortage of effort that's gone into it. It's a cracker. It's priced at 465. Talked to Scott McDonald from Harcourts Four Seasons. He's very easy to get hold of and a very good man to deal with. So thanks Elizabeth and to Gary as well. Been lovely to meet you. Scott will box on and get the job done. Okie dokie, here we are at Hoskins Rd, Kirwee, as Jeremy brings up the next property, number 2, 1690 Hoskins Rd. Take a look, folks, on 8,770 square metres. Now, Stu Jones, you've been running this campaign. You know the Selwyn area very, very well, this particular part of it. So thanks to Dave and Bev for their instructions, their presentation, and I had a really good tour around with Dave and Bev actually and learned all about the property and all the way it works. It's very simple, but it's very sophisticated as well. Number 2, 1690 Hoskins Rd in Kirwee. The freehold parcel's 8770, we've mentioned that. That's over 2 acres, so you know what you're dealing with in the old speak, legal description's accurate. 8th of July, that's a pretty reasonable settlement date, Stu, I would have thought. And we have got the electric fence equipment, spa pool's part of the chattel list, water treatment system and the water storage tank, 25,000 litres. We went and inspected that. I think 1,800 litres a day goes into that from the water system, so perfect opportunity. So there we have it. I mean, I just think so close to Kirwee, this part of the lifestyle is perfect. I'd prefer to see it at 8,770 square metres rather than that 10 acres. I think that's the right lifestyle lot. And such an enjoyable look around the property. It offers you so much. The home itself, well, with that 2 acres, I think if you've got an ovine, a bovine or an equine, then you can just about kick back and do the ride-on, and then you can spend a lot of time under those louvers. That's where I'd be parking up day and night. The walls come down, it's very good. It revolves in the rain. I had the full instruction from Dave. Soak in the spa, get the friends around the picnic table outside. It's a very open, warm and cosy modern family home. The kitchen anchors it. Great flow through the living spaces, as you can see. Great for a family Christmas, I think, for a family dinner. 4 good sized bedrooms. Master gets the best of it, of course. Stoke up the fire. You'll be absolutely loving it. 4th bedroom currently used as an office, but I'm sure you'll get that into accommodation. Great garaging. The 3-bay shed. It's a Ross Hall one, so you know it's quite of the top, highest echelon of quality, and one lockable portion to that 3-bay. Great electricity out there, excellent for storage for those implements and toys that you've got. But like I say, it's easy to look after, Stu. Have a hole of golf, if you like, and it's well fenced and just a gorgeous spot. Neighbours are all great people. You pop into Kirwee nice and easily, and you're not far from Christchurch, as we know. Stu, what would you be saying to bidders today?
Well, I'd be saying, first of all, to Dave and Bev, thanks for all your hard work presenting the property so beautifully. It looks immaculate, and I think it represents the best of country living, really. You've got a smaller portion of land to look after and a wonderful house. You could be sitting outside having a sundowner or a beer, looking at the glorious sunset and listening to the birds. So if you're here today to have a crack, I suggest you get into it.
It's a good advice. Good advice, Stu. Well said. Great bird song out here. I like the noise of birds, but I like the noise of bidders as well. So why don't we just get cracking and do some? Who's here to buy it? Come on. You guys are, aren't you? Give it a roll. What were you going to start at if you got the chance? $950,000. There we go. Fairly bid, fairly offered. These good people in the middle at 950. Someone run it straight to the million. Gents, what are you saying at the rear? I've got 950 right here and now. First call, second call, third call. I'll work with a 25. Could I do that? I offer that to you, sir, at 950. First, twice, and final at that figure. I'll pop in one vendor bid at 975. call it a mill and I'll have a chat to you. 975, just stay with the owners. It could just be you and I, so we won't dilly-dally out here doing this for long. See it at a mill. Say 980 or something like that. 982. Okay, it's just you and I think. Ma'am, unless you're going to have a bid. At the rear, at 982, final. Look, I'm not at a level I can sell it, but come and have a chat. We'll do it in private rather than these vendor bids and things. So yeah, I'll welcome you out here.
Lost boy running insane. Used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. Used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it. It's so hard to get it. Is your head spinning? Is your heart racing? Is that fire in your veins? Are your bones burning? Is your skin yearning? 'Cause you're driving me insane. I kinda feel like I saw the light. You got me way up 1,000 miles. Can we stay right here in this atmosphere like we're flying out in space? Don't look down. This high will never hit the ground. Don't look down. See the sky, we're gonna reach it now. Don't look down. Are your hands shaking? Are your fists breaking? Are you climbing over walls? Are the times changing? Is the noise fading? 'Cause I wanna get it all. Don't look down. Don't look down. This high will never hit the ground. Don't look down. See the sky, we're gonna reach it now. Don't look
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging.
Yes, thank you. Back with Hoskins. Thanks for your patience. Got to 1-1. Just a bit of work to do. Stu's going to continue working with our bidders, and I pass in at that figure of $1,001,000. You've got the chance to see Stu Jones and compete for the property, but at 1-1, it's not for sale. So make sure you get and have a look. It's on 8,770 square metres. It's an awesome country lifestyle opportunity, but all the trimming and the mod cons, and with that Oasis irrigation system, right on mower, and a couple of good animals, you don't have to do a thing. It's absolutely marvellous. So Stu, thanks for the chance, and good luck in that next stage. Good luck to Rob and Kylie as well. Now I'm going to track down Mr. Day again, because he's going to finish us off today at Vasari. So thanks very much to Danny and Jen, and I was just looking up about Giorgio Vasari. He was an impressive chap, obviously an artist around the same era as Alighieri Dante, but he was an artist, yes, I'll give him that, but he was also an engineer, he was an architect, and he was a writer as well, so he was pretty dab hand. It's almost like he had a hand in designing this property here. Vasari Grange, it's in that good area of the Masters where they just gone a bit further, got a higher specification, you've got bigger sections, and you've got better finishing in the home, the higher spec. You'd agree with me on that, Jason?
Absolutely, Mark.
Absolutely, of course you would. So I'm not just making that up, which is some auctioneers tend to have that problem. But anyway, 31 Vasari Grange in Rolleston. It's a freehold title, so it's on 750 square metres. So good size, lot 65, deposited plan 337796. The settlement date struck down for the 5th of July. So you'll have some independence in your day on the Monday, and then you make good on it the next day. There is some flexibility in that regard from our sellers. Like I say, it is masterful in the established part of town where they wanted the homes, the propositions to be that much better. You can tell when you enter, it's a lovely big wide street. The street has got house-proud residents. They look after the place, and it's a very quiet, pleasant place to be. Obvious street appeal, some establishment in the gardens. I think that's a bonus that you get here. Lovely entranceway. The expanse of living is fantastic. You know, really good proportions. Lovely big family room. Fun round the breakfast bar. Quick meals on the run. Lovely big dining space as well. Retiring to the lounge. The boys were playing their games. They had the sport on TV with their uncle. It's such an enjoyable place to be. We weren't even disturbed by them when we were talking about the auction. 4 big bedrooms. They're quality. And you just see it in the style of the bathrooms and the ensuite, the master, the big deep walk-in robe, access to the outdoors. I think you take over the VCG, as I'm calling it, the Vasari cricket ground. There's football, there's trampolines. It's a great sporting area. It's a lovely sunny spot to have a soak in that spa. You've got the shade sail there for obvious reasons because the afternoon sun is your friend. Foster Park's not too far away. It's a central locality in the Rolleston area, and it's just in magnificent condition, and that's a credit to the owners that have done that, which you'll probably commend as a final word, Jason.
Absolutely. So I'd just like to say thanks to the vendors, Jennifer and Danny, for entrusting myself and Harcourts for Seasons and making this quality executive property available to purchase today. It's a fantastic property, so absolutely, go for it. Thank you.
Rock solid proposition. Let's sell this one, okay? 31 Vasari, the master, Vasari Grange, good address. Cracking home. Number of sheds in the outbuildings too. So who starts? Kick it off in the 7s, I don't mind. Or the 8s, you tell me. I'll work with you. 740, welcome. So you guys have been patient, so thanks. $740,000. Have I got a bid in competition? I'm just going to look around the room. I reckon you guys are the only bidders. So I'm not going to vendor bid against you. I don't think we want that, do we? You're a good Harcourts man. That's right. Would you like to have just a chat in private? Okay, we'll see if we can sell it to you. Okay, I'll just pause the auction there. No mucking about.
I'm sorry if I fell with that. Could it be love? 'Cause we can do anything. Could it be trust? Shivers onto my skin. I can close my eyes, but I got peace in my mind. Could it be love? Could it be us? Keeping me up all night. Could it be love? Could it be us? Your love keeps me up all night. Your love keeps me up all night. Your love keeps me up all night. Your love keeps me up all running through the lights of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my tongue. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah.
we're chasing, leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head.
Rightio, Jason Day and the team from 31 Vasari, Grange. It's been a great stay for Danny and Jen, but because James has increased his bid and hopefully to buy your bid now, James, at 825 sounds a bit better, but there's a small matter of a spa pool that's going to change hands as well. So with that being offered at 825 and spa pool included, I'm getting some nods from our outgoing team. They've secured their new position. But the master, 31 Vasari Grange. And I'd say Jason Day's a bit of a master. Paul Grayson goes pretty good too. It's been good to work with you. Congratulations, James. That's now your home. Well done. Congratulations. Super stuff. That concludes our day here. Harcourts Four Seasons, Harcourts Vision. Jeremy Andrews and Rachel Ashton. What a formidable duo those two are. Nothing ever out of place. and just they occasionally,
Noise.
their comfort stops a little bit disrupted.